Om Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Chapter 70. The message conveyed to Bharata. Summary. The messengers entered the city of Rajagriha and met the king Kekeya and prince Yudhaajit. They requested Bharata to start for Ayodhya urgently. Bharata seeks permissions from King Kekeya, his maternal uncle. King Kekeya gives permission to Bharata to leave for Ayodhya and bestows him various gifts. Bharata and Satrughna, along with men, elephants, and horses, start his journey for Ayodhya. Chapter 70 in detail. While Bharata was narrating his dream, the messengers, whose horses were tired, entered the beautiful city called Rajagriha, which has too big a palace gate, and met the king Kekeya and the prince Yudhaajit, who received them hospitably. They saluted the feet of the king Kekeya and spoke the following words to Bharata. Vasishtha, the family priest, and all the ministers were asking about your welfare. Come forth indeed quickly. There is an urgent work with you. O Bharata, the wide-eyed man, take these very valuable clothes and jewels and give them to your maternal uncle. O prince, in these jewels and clothes, a worth of 100 crores is to be given to the king Kekeya, and likewise a worth of 10 crores in full to your maternal uncle. Bharata, who had a great affection towards his kind-hearted relatives, took all that, honored those messengers profusely with gifts of their liking, and spoke as follows. I hope that King Dasharatha, my father, is quite safe. I also hope that Rama and the high-souled Lakshmana are well. Is Kaushalya, the venerable lady, who is intent on virtue, who knows righteousness, who visualizes goodness, and who is the mother of the wise Rama, also well? I hope that Sumitra, who knows righteousness, who is the mother of Lakshmana, as well as heroic Satrughna, and our middle mother, is well. As Kekeya, who loves herself, a forever fiery lady of wrathful nature, who prides herself to be a highly intelligent, and my mother, also well? What did she say? On hearing the words of the high-souled Bharata, those messengers then respectfully spoke to Bharata as follows. O tiger among men, those of whom you do inquire are all well. The goddess of prosperity, holding a lotus in her hand, awaits you. Let your chariot be made ready. Hearing the words, Bharata spoke to the messengers as follows. I will get permission from the monarch to leave for Ayodhya, saying that the messengers are hastening me up. Bharata, the prince, having been asked to move quickly to Ayodhya by the messengers, spoke as aforesaid to the messengers, and uttered the following words to his maternal uncle. O king, requested by the messengers to come to Ayodhya urgently, I am going to my father's presence. I shall again come whenever you recall me. Hearing the words of Bharata, the king Kekeya, his maternal uncle, smelled as a token of affection the head of Bharata, and spoke the following auspicious words. Go, my dear child, I am permitting you. Kekeya is fortunate to have a good son like you. Bear my greetings to your mother and father. My dear child, pay respects to your family priests, the other illustrious Brahmins, and your brother Rama and Lakshmana, the well-doers of Bhau. The king, Kekeya, treating him hospitably, gave that Bharata the best of elephants, woolen clothes, and of varied colors, antelope skins, and riches, gold and silver vessels, etc. The king Kekeya generously gave a gift to Bharata 2,000 coins of gold and 1,600 horses. Likewise, Ashwapati sent some attendants who were dear, reliable, endowed with virtues, and inmates of his palace with Bharata to accompany him on the return journey. Yudhaajit, his maternal uncle, gave him as gifts elephants of Airavata race born in Indrasira mountain range and which were charming to behold, as well as mules which could walk quickly and were well trained. He gave as a gift large-bodied dogs which were well nourished in gynecium, possessing strength and vitality of a tiger, and which were using their tusks as weapons. The wealth of gifts bestowed by the king Kekeya did not rejoice Bharata, Kekeya's son, who was then in a hurry to go. Due to the goading of messengers and visualization of the dream, a very big worry was formed at the time in his heart. The glorious Bharata crossed his very big palace augmented with men, elephants, and horses, and entered the excellent royal highway. The sagacious Bharata crossed the royal highway and perceived the gynosia. Then the glorious Bharata entered those gynosia. Bharata took leave of his maternal grandfather and also Yudhaajit, his maternal uncle, and set out on a chariot for Ayodhya along with Satrughna. With more than 100 chariots variegated with jewels, yoked to a camel, bullocks, horses, and mules, as also servants followed Bharata as he departed. Being protected by the army, the high-souled Bharata, who was free from enemies, taking Satrughna along with other companions good enough to him, started from the palace of his venerable maternal uncle as Siddha, a semi-divine being of great purity and perfection, and said to possess supernatural faculties, would start from Indraloka, the world of celestial. Thus completes 70th chapter of Ayodhya Kanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a sage and the oldest epic. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.